Hello and welcome, Libra. This is your twin flame reading. I am Pisces Intuition. Alright, my Libra. So what I've been doing for all the other signs is I'm using all of the Mystic Moon Oracle cards that I have. And then also the Mystic Moon Oracle Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Again, she's a reader here on YouTube. You know, she's created all these decks. Absolutely wonderful, beautiful, amazing. So I'm using those, and we're going to be looking into this twin flame journey that you're on, kind of seeing what's going on with you, what's going on with your person, what's going on with the situation, where you're at, you know, things like that. So the first thing we're going to start off with is I'm going to be taking some of the oracle cards, kind of just seeing, you know, what's going on. And this is the first deck I will be using. So I'm going to move this off to the side over here. So again, this is for Libra. Let's see what is going on with Libra and their twin flame. Libra and their twin flame. What is going on with Libra and their twin flame? Alright, so Libra, first card that comes out for you is a card of divine timing. So, you know, I know divine timing can often move, you know, fairly slow. It's, you know, it's just saying right now, this is not the time for, you know, something, or this is the time for something. Like I said, we'll get more look into that, see what's going on with divine timing. But this connection itself is definitely on divine timing. Okay, what else for Libra? What are the messages for Libra on their twin flame journey? Alright. So Libra, I'm getting admired. So this is a person that you've either been admiring or they've been admiring you. This could mean they've kind of been admiring you from afar or vice versa. You know, again, this is tarot. This is working with energy. So take it how it resonates. You know, energy, like I said, can be vice versa. So take it how it resonates. But, you know, somebody here is very admired. But like I said, this connection is very much working on, it's very much a part of divine timing. Okay. And then we definitely get some confirmation here. Twin flame. So this is definitely a twin flame journey. Okay. Ooh, okay. And then we get the card of return. So, Libra, either this connection has kind of been on a break, you know, or you thought maybe it had ended, but something is definitely returning here. Like I said, with the card of being admired, you know, that's kind of like your person, kind of keeping tabs on you, kind of just watching you, like I said, still kind of admiring you, but doing it from afar, you know, kind of at a distance. So that's, that could be going on there, and that's why we have the card of return. You know, this is a strong connection. This is a twin flame. Like I said, we have that kind of confirmed right here. But this is a connection, like I said, very much a part of divine timing. So perhaps you guys needed to take a little bit of a break to, you know, reevaluate the situation. Or, you know, often on twin flame journeys, there is a separation period. So, but, you know, with the card of return, I'm getting that there, you know, will be a return. This person will be returning. Alright, so the next card that comes out, again, kind of going along with the divine timing, is there is divine intervention. So this connection could have possibly been stuck. It could have been not moving forward, you know, to where some kind of intervention needed to take place. It needed to happen. It needed to kind of knock down, you know, what you guys had built, or knock down walls that were built, to kind of get a fresh start, to, you know, restart this connection, to gain a new perspective, to just get something new here, you know, something that's built on more of a sturdier foundation instead of anything built on anything faulty. You know, when you build something on a faulty foundation, it's not going to last. It's going to crumble. So in order for this connection to be at its strongest, to be at its most divine, you know, it's the most sturdiest, then we need to knock down the faulty structure and rebuild. Alright. Libra. Alright, Libra. Alright, so the cards want to talk. There's a lot going on here. Okay. So, Libra, what I'm getting for you is, first card we have to come out is the Page of Cups. It is a message of love card. You know, the page, usually he's the one on it. Well, they're all on their horses. Well, not all of them. I'm thinking of knights, I'm sorry. But the Page of Cups, you know, they're standing there, they have their cup, you know, they're wanting to offer, they're wanting to make an offer, to tell you their feelings, to tell you, to, you know, give you this offer of love. And like I said, this person has kind of been admiring you from afar, you know, at a distance, still kind of keeping tabs, you know, things like that. And they're ready to move forward. They're ready to kind of make you this offer, you know, to send you this message of love, you know, to reach out. You know, this could be a text, it could be an email, it could be a phone call, it could be, you know, anything like that. You know, sending you flowers with a note, just some kind of message of love to get across for you, to reach out to you, you know, to say, hey, I'm, you know, still very much attracted to you. I'm still very much drawn to you. I'm still feeling this connection rather strongly. All right. Because then we have the Queen of Swords here, you know, sharp and assertive. Like somebody here had to kind of tell their truths, you know, cut some things out of their lives. Maybe at the time, you know, with divine timing here, something at the time wasn't working. It wasn't serving the connection. You know, it just wasn't working for a party. And so I think that's why the connection kind of had to go on a break or on a pause or just, you know, be separated for a bit. But, you know, like I said, with the Queen of Swords, you know, she's a very loving queen, but, you know, she's more logical over emotions. And when she has something to say, she's going to say it. She's going to be very clear about it. And like I said, she's a very assertive queen to where if something's not serving this connection or serving her life's purpose, it will be cut out. And so that's what I'm getting. What happened here with this connection is that, you know, it kind of just got, you know, cut out because it wasn't serving, you know, its purpose. And, but then I'm getting the Queen of Cups saying that, you know, still you're very intuitive, you know, you're very, you know, you're very sensitive to energies. You're a very loving queen. You're very, you know, quite opposite. This queen, like I said, is more logical, to where this queen is more in her emotions. You know, she's very an emotional queen, you know, very gut instincts, go with, you know, her feelings, not afraid to show emotion or express her, you know, emotions or anything. To where this queen, like I said, is more logical, very blunt, very, very assertive. So what I'm getting here is, you know, two very different energies. So either you had to be this person in this connection and be assertive and kind of say, this isn't working, you know, we need to go on a break now. And, you know, but now you're still feeling like, you know, you're still feeling that connection to your person. You're still, you know, feeling very much, you know, your intuition is still telling you, you know, you're still connected to this person. You're still very emotional about this person. You know, emotionally connected with this person is what I'm trying to say. Then we have the Page of Swords. You know, the Page of Swords, he is, like the card says, he's all about his thoughts. You know, he's about mental clarity. He's about bringing attention, you know, to something that was, you know, kind of unclear. And so I'm getting like possibly this connection, something within it was kind of unclear, you know, to where it needed some mental clarity. It needed someone to kind of be assertive and say, this isn't the time for us right now. But like I said, it's still very much emotionally connected. There's still a lot of love here. And again, like I said, I do see the situation returning. I do see, you know, you guys kind of coming back together again. Like I said, I don't think it's ever fully ended. Like I said, I'm getting more of like a pause because, you know, this person's still kind of been keeping tabs, you know, still very much admiring you from afar. And like I said, they want to send this message of love to you. But, you know, old ways needed to kind of be knocked down. It needed to, you know, start fresh, you know, start with a stronger foundation. And so again, like I said, I'm seeing this return, and I'm seeing a return of more, of a more stable, more clearer mental, you know, clearer situation. There's going to be more mental clarity. There's not going to be so much confusion. You know, there's going to be truths that are spoken. You know, like I said, this person's kind of or you've, kind of figured things out. Somebody has figured, things out on, where they need this connection to go, what happened, where it went wrong. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, like the card says, wise investment. The Ace of Pentacles, all aces are new beginnings. So, we have that card here, talking about this new beginning, this wise investment, where instead of building on a faulty foundation, when it will, it's assured to be, to kind of crumble and fall down and break apart and, not last for, your lifetime. Here we have this return, of, true emotions, of true thoughts, of, truthful words being spoken. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles with that to go along with it. And that's saying, this is a wise investment. This is something that is steady, that is sturdy, that is going to create this fresh start, this new foundation, for this connection. So beautiful, Libra. So now we are going to get into the twin flame shadows. And what these cards are going to tell me is kind of, since I'm seeing you guys on kind of a break right now where you're not together at the moment, I'm going to kind of look in to see what issues maybe, that you both have to work on or that you are currently working on, and maybe, where the connection kind of went wrong. Okay. So what I'm getting is something shocking happened, and it caused you to walk away from this connection. So let's see what else. But I mean, you recognize, this is, like I said, a very strong connection. You're very emotionally attached and connected to this person. You're very intuitive. You can feel their energy. You can pick up on what they're thinking. And oh, okay. All right. So the next card is Cowardly. Then we're going to take one more for you, and then we will just kind of look into them. All right, so then the last card is Secondary. So, all right, Libra, what I'm getting for you is within this connection, you were kind of feeling very secondary, like you weren't coming first. I don't think this person was giving a whole lot of attention to you. Perhaps it was kind of making you feel, I don't want to say cowardly, it was just kind of making you feel, not very connected. Like, just like you're coming second to this person. Like, why am I always put last? Why is everything ahead of me? We should be trying to work on this connection. I'm getting more the sense that, cowardly, like you don't want to feel this way. Like you don't want to come across as being weak, to this person. Like you try to maintain that strength within this connection to keep going, to, say, okay, it's okay, I'm not really put secondary, this person will get to me when they can, we'll spend time together when we can, things like that. But, so you're trying to have strength within this connection, but it just wasn't working, to where you had to, something shocking kind of happened here, or, you were just kind of shocked at how, this is kind of making you feel, because it's two totally opposite feelings. You're feeling very emotionally connected, very much in love, very, a very strong connection with this person. But at the same time, you're trying to uphold this strength. You're trying to keep everything going, but you just can't do it. You're coming second too much, and it's just not enough for you. And so, maybe that's what's shocking to you about this connection. But like I said, I do see, that's why, I kept getting the sense that you guys were kind of on a break. And I do see that you had to walk away, Libra. All right, so now we're going to take 4 cards for your person, just to see what they are working through, or, see any shadow type periods that they're going through. So, messages for, okay. All right. So, Libra, your person, the first 2 cards that come out was Uncomfortable and then Haunted. So, with the card of Uncomfortable, something within this connection was making them feel uncomfortable. Possibly the fact that, you try to keep having strength, but, maybe you brought it to their attention like, hey, you're constantly putting me second, in this relationship, and I don't like it. And so you kind of made them, address those issues. And so that, that may have been what makes them feel uncomfortable. Or the connection itself could have made them feel uncomfortable. Perhaps they're not used to, such a strong feeling, to being so connected to somebody else, to kind of, like I said, twin flame energy, that's like finding your other half. And sometimes, a lot of times it is really uncomfortable for, one party or both parties involved. So then we have haunted. So, something about either the way they treated you or, something, however this connection happened, something is kind of haunting them. Like I said, it could be how they treated you. It could be how it ended, something like that. But they're being very haunted by this situation. Okay. So then I'm getting void. Perhaps, they're feeling, this could be a couple different ways. They're either feeling very empty without you, like they can't quite fill this void, since you're gone. Or perhaps during the connection, they didn't show, they didn't really express all their feelings. There's just more kind of a void. You didn't really know how they really truly felt about you. And that's why you kept feeling that, coming second kind of energy. I'm never being put first, just coming secondary. Like our relationship isn't, top priority for this person. And, so that could also go with that card. Let me take one more card for your person. But however this person treated you, putting you second, not making this connection top priority. Like I said, I think it was just due to them having, lots of voids in their areas of life and not knowing how to truly address this connection. And now they're just kind of being haunted by it, and like I said, a lot of this kind of made them just feel uncomfortable. Okay, so next we have the card of forceful. So what that's telling me is, with the divine timing card being here, that we just kind of need to let things, take its place to, unravel in due time. I mean, divine timing, it's saying if it's not supposed to happen right now, it's not going to happen right now, no matter how much you try. It's like you guys try to, possibly, like this person tried to possibly force themselves to try harder, or try to force, too much of the relationship, and it just wasn't going to happen. Like I said, you tried to be strong in this relationship for, too long to where you just decided, I need to walk away. And I think when you walked away, or you made that decision, it was shocking, because I don't think this person expected you to walk away, and I definitely don't think you expected to, have to walk away from this connection either. But, that's what happened. And, like I said, with this connection, with this situation, it can't be forced. It has to be in due time. It has to be in divine timing. And so that's just where that needs to go. It needs to happen, on its own. It can't be forced, is what I'm getting. Okay, so I'm going to take a few more of the tarot cards. Just see if there's any more messages for Libra. And then we will get into the twin flame messages about what your person wants you to know. What messages could they say to you? So right now I need some messages for Libra. Is there any other messages for Libra about their journey? All right. Okay. So, like I said, I've seen this situation returning. I see this coming back around. I think this person realized a lot. They realized how they were kind of, void of a lot of emotion within this connection. They weren't showing you a lot, like I said, putting you, not making the relationship, top priority, putting you second, kind of putting you on the back burner. They've realized a lot. And so they do want to return. Like I said, we did get the Page of Cups, you know, the message of love, wanting to reach out because they've been admiring you from afar, you know, at a distance. And then here we get the Eight of Wands. You know, the Eight of Wands is, it's very loving communication. It's very swift communication. You know, it's talking about, you know, here it says energy surge and communication. You know, well, with the Page of Cups, that's exactly what this person wants to do. And I do see, like, them reaching out, them making this attempt to send you a message, you know, as an apology, some kind of communication, you know, some kind of loving communication, you know, to you. And, you know, this will, in fact, you know, start, you know, the whole return process. Okay, and so I'm getting, you know, this person has been carrying, you know, a lot of heavy burdens, or you've been carrying a lot of heavy burdens. And, you know, they've been addressed. You guys have, you know, acknowledged, you know, and that's why you had to kind of take that break. You know, this person, you know, like I said, I don't think they knew how to handle a lot of things emotionally. And so for them, it was really weighing on them. You know, it was really just kind of haunting them. And so now, you know, they want to reach out, but I just don't think they know how to yet. I don't think they know exactly how they want to go about, but they do know that they want to they have the idea in their head. You know they want to reach out with some kind of loving communication towards you. All right. Because we have here, you know, the Divine Feminine. I think this card actually means a couple things in this situation. It is telling me that, you know, with the Divine Feminine here, you know, that is the Empress card. That is, you know, the birth of something new, you know. She's a very loving, very nurturing. She's a Queen of Queens. You know, the Divine Feminine, we have both masculine and feminine energies within us, you know, each and every one of us. And so I think you have kind of awakened their Divine Feminine. You know, in a way, it, you know, awoke yours too, to where you were able to gather that strength to kind of walk away and say, okay, you know, we'll pick up when you can acknowledge, you know, how it is I deserve to be treated. And, you know, this person kind of being void of, you know, a lot of emotions and not, you know, knowing how to put a relationship as number one, or, you know, how to really talk to you emotionally, you know, and express their feelings. You know, I think this has finally opened up, you know, their Divine Feminine energy, you know, which allows them to kind of, you know, address their emotions, to awaken their emotions, to, you know, understand this emotional connection, you know, understand their feelings, you know, and accept their feelings. Like I said, it takes a lot of strength to, you know, be vulnerable within a relationship, to tell someone, you know, you love them. I'm scared of getting hurt, but yet I need you to know that I love you. You are my person. You are my one. And so, like I said, I'm just getting more of the sense that, you know, the Divine Feminine was kind of awoken in your person now. All right, so now we are going to take the twin flame messages, and we're just going to kind of see, you know, what your person, since you guys have been apart, you know, what your person wants to say to you. You know, they definitely want to reach out. Like I said, they want to, you know, send that loving communication. And I do see them doing that. It's just, you know, they're trying to figure out what they want to say. So that's, you know, going to take a little bit of time. Like I said, this is nothing that can be rushed, nothing that's going to happen. You know, this is a journey, it's a process, and it is working on, you know, divine timing. So now what messages does Libra's person have for them? What messages does Libra's person have for them? All right. So we are getting three messages, I'm sorry. No other compares to you. So, you know, Libra, like I said, even though, you know, this connection was kind of left, you know, you had to walk away. Like I said, I'm getting the sense more it's just been on pause. I don't think it fully ended, even though you walked away. You know, the energy is still there. This person had a lot to think about, and you left this person, you know, with that to think about, to, you know, address their issues as to why they treated you like that. And, you know, so they've been thinking, and, you know, they've come to the conclusion, no other person compares to you. No one is like, you know, like you, Libra. But then they're also asking themselves, how could you still love me after all I've done? So how can you still love them? And I think that's why they are kind of hesitant to reach out. Like I said, I don't think they know where to start when they do, make this loving communication towards you. And that's why it's kind of taking a while, because they're still wondering, with them putting you second to so much, and, just not being very open with their emotions or their feelings with you, are you still going to love them? How could you still love them after all they've done? And like I said, with this card, it's kind of telling me that's why they've been kind of hesitant as far as with, reaching out, and they've just kind of been admiring you from afar. But Libra, you inspire them. And I think when you left, like I said, it definitely opened up this divine feminine energy within them, to where they were once void of emotion, void of, feelings or how to address them or anything, just kind of being uncomfortable with, feelings and emotions, and especially expressing them, and especially being vulnerable to such a strong connection like this. But, you've inspired their divine feminine, like I said, to kind of open up, to, kind of waken. And so, you've definitely, like I said, been an inspiration to all of this, Libra. And, they're acknowledging that. And like I said, that's why I think they are finally ready to reach out with some kind of communication. It's just going to take some time. They just need some time, Libra. All right. So now we are going to take some Romance Angel Oracle cards. And, just kind of see what the angels have to say about this connection. All right. So give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So, like I said, even though I know you guys are on break, you walked away, it's still saying that there will be a return. So don't completely just shut this person out and think, okay, in free will, we all have free will. So by all means, if this situation is not completely resonating with you, or this person did, something absolutely horrible and unforgivable to you, you don't have to give them a second chance. This is, like I said, everybody has free will. So this is your choice. But, this is just saying that, with this person returns, it's okay to give this person, another chance, as long as, like I said, they didn't do anything completely drastically horrible to you. Because, nobody deserves that. We all have our limits. We all have, Okay. So next, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So, Libra, walking away from this connection, I know it was hard for you. You had, like I said, you were so strong within this connection for so long, to where it finally just brought you down to your knees, to where you're just like, I can't take this anymore. I have to leave. I'm worth more than this. And so now it's telling you, it's okay to give it a chance. When they do reach out to you, it's okay to acknowledge them reaching out to you and everything. And also to stay optimistic. I really truly believe you awoken this person's divine feminine. You inspired them to kind of address, why are they feeling void of emotion and, feelings. Why can't they address that? Why can't they, talk about that? Why can't they be vulnerable with people? So like I said, I'm getting that you really inspired them to kind of waken up that, side of them. So, Libra, that's what I'm getting for you. Stay optimistic, give this a chance. There's a lot going on here. But, you had to do this for you, Libra. So I hope this helps. I hope, this resonates with your situation. I want to thank everybody for, liking, sharing, and subscribing my videos. For those of you who have done so, I appreciate it so very much. It helps me out, and I just want to get, these messages out to people who hopefully they help too in the long run. So, again, thank you to everyone. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of the week.